Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. No more coffee in the car? Wait till you hear what one state is proposing, plus proud Olympic parents and a strange discovery in a beaver's dam.
I'm celebrity makeup artist Mickey Williams. Eyebrows are the first thing I notice on a person's face. We'll show you a new technique to make yours picture perfect.
I'm Beth. You know how I love my bling. Well, today I'm decked out in affordable yet gorgeous jewelry, and we're talking jewelry trends for everyone from the soccer mom to the corporate woman.
And I'm Linda Carson. Get ready for reading, arithmetic, and routines. We'll help you get ready to start the new school year off on the right foot. We've got advice from a family doctor. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to Mickey Williams again.
Hey, I missed you yesterday.
Everybody's here. I think it's been a couple of weeks since we have had everybody done traveling, done doing other things. We're back.
We're back. No more vacation time. So
And no, I'm out for the year.
I had my family visit for 2 weeks. This is so much easier than taking care of 4 children.
Easier to come to work. You know, there are a lot of days I say that as well, Linda. I understand.
I think most stay-at-home moms would find this much easier than what they do.
I agree. Well, it's great to have everyone back together. Good energy. I'm feeling great on a Tuesday. It's also great to have a familiar face back in the kitchen. We welcome Chef Derek Blackburn from Food Lovers Catering. What are we making today? Brought a lot of eggs.
Yes, ma'am. So today we're going to do dessert. I thought that I've done too much savory food for us, so being as that it's summertime, we're going to have a nice lemon custard, so that's what the eggs are for. Ooh. And they get topped with a ginger shortbread cookie and then some fresh whipped cream and crystallized ginger on top of it. So it's really nice and bright.
He's trying to make up for feeding us a rabbit.
That's
what he's doing.
Feeding you the rabbit. Yes,
but Beth hasn't forgiven you yet, so you brought sweet treats.
got a lot more work to do.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that. And Linda, we've had some messages from viewers that we want to share with you.
Uh-oh.
You're not getting in trouble.
Scaring me.
I promise.
What did I do?
So our producer Matt has told me that we have had several comments about how great your hair is looking.
Well, thank you so much. Mickey fixed it today.
Oh, I love it.
Mickey, who usually does this, is on vacation, and I came in saying, what am I going to do? And she just went, shh.
But you know what? You have been doing it a lot because Vicki has been off, and the viewers have noticed, and everyone was kind of like, well, what's different about Linda's hair? So we pulled up a picture of when we first started the show, and you could see how short your hair was. And you had said, yeah, well, I've kind of grown it out a little. I didn't realize until I looked at this how much your hair has grown. So I like you with longer hair.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very flattering.
Well, it's easier to take care of for me because, you know, it can always just hang there.
Yeah, I think it's much sexier too. So if you want to go out one day, I'm totally cool with it. I would have taken you out with short hair too, though.
Thanks. Well, it always makes me smile what viewers do notice, and we like to hear from you. So keep the comments coming, and we like Linda's long hair.
Well, thank you very much. I do feel much sexier now.
She's going to start growling at you in 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, boy. All right, time to move on, though. You never know. You don't want to unleash her. It is time for our first hot topic, and it is Olympic anxiety. Check out this viral video of parents watching their daughter compete. This is Lynn and Rick Raisman. These are parents of U.S. gymnast Allie Raisman. They clutch each other. They're fidgeting. They are barely able to contain their stress. Allie's mom and dad became known for their emotional reactions during the 2012 London Olympics. Looks like mom is trying to do the routine for her. No need to worry. 22-year-old Allie nailed the routine. She qualified for the all-round competition. Mom does not look like she survived that very well.
She can't look.
Which is funny because last year they did a replay, or 2012 they did a replay and made them watch it, and she was like, "I'm so embarrassed. I wonder how she's going to feel this time."
I understand it. I mean, Linda, you've watched kids compete. What about when Bud was coaching a team and it was all on the line?
You know, lots of times I thought my heart, really, because your whole life, everything, and for them, everything up until this moment depends on what they do right now. I would think my heart can't stand this. I don't know how the coaches stand it. And when my daughter was a reporter here, she would be doing a live shot, and I would be off camera, and I would be going, speak louder.
You did not.
Fix your hair.
She must have wanted to throw something at you.
She asked them to keep me out of the studio when she was on.
Aww, Linda.
It is.
We got to chill as
I
parents.
often embarrass my children.
I think that's what parents are for.
Your mother embarrassed you, didn't
Yes,
she?
exactly. What else can they do?
Well, it is hard to stay calm, but we thought that was fun video. And you're right, they did know that they did it 4 years ago, and they're doing it again. Hard not to be nervous for those kids. Well, commenting on another U.S. gymnast parents has a commentator in hot water. NBC's Al Trotwig tweeted that Simone Biles' adoptive parents were not her actual parents, and immediately regretted it. The commentator wrote that they may be mom and dad, but they're not her parents. He has since apologized. The 19-year-old gymnast and her sister were adopted out of foster care by their maternal grandparents. Their biological mother struggled with addiction. You know, there are many definitions of family. I think at this day and age, you just have to think before you speak or post.
Why?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of any of that? I don't even.
Well,
yeah.
why he made that comment is just so foreign to me. Like, well, those
yeah.
aren't her parents. Well, yeah, they are. They raised her.
And what difference does that make? Seriously, and on top of it, it's her grandparents. So
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
there's still some sort of family tie. But at the end of the day, anyone who is willing to take on another child that isn't theirs and raise them like they're there.
Oh, you love that child just like you love
Absolutely.
that
She
in
calls
itself.
them mom and dad.
That's more amazing to me because my mom has no other choice. But someone else, you know, seriously, someone else has a choice.
You're exactly right.
You know,
Why still did that guy do that? I don't get it. Like, what's the angst there? Not like in capitals. It's
Right.
like, what
No,
is wrong with you? You know, the guy.
I have said things I was sorry for, though.
Yeah,
Quite
I mean, I think we
often.
can
But
all.
you don't tweet it.
I was going to say, but
Yeah.
he typed it. To me, things that fly
Yes,
out of our
yes.
mouths sometimes happen, and we do have to think before we speak. But to me, if you're going to actually type, you
Yes.
could read that. You
Yes.
could proof that and have a little check here of,
Yeah.
am I in the right place?
I am still regretting talking to my best friend on Sunday night and getting furious over her presidential preference.
Oh,
no.
Screaming at
Don't
her.
go there.
Well, she was screaming at me too. But I thought afterwards, what difference does that make? We're friends no matter what.
That's right.
So
True.
don't let things come out of your mouth that you're going to regret later. Think before you speak.
No,
all
I will-
right?
I
Did you
will-
call and apologize?
I did.
Okay, then you're okay.
And you know what? The NBC commentator apologized as well, but still,
They
little
still
surprised.
remember. They
little
still
surprised
remember.
to see them go there. And on social media, it's never going away. We all know that.
Yeah.
So a proposed new distracted driving law in New Jersey covers things pretty much all of us do at some point in the car. Even Bo Beth. The bill prohibits any activity unrelated to the actual operation of the motor vehicle that could interfere with safety. Okay, so this means no cup of coffee, no eating, no grooming, yes, no mascara, Bo Beth, no reaching behind you for a Kleenex or to help a kid. The bill is obviously meant to target distracted driving, which kills more than 3,100 people a year, according to DOT. How would you enforce this? I mean, everybody does something at some point.
It
Can you imagine
is a
being pulled
problem,
over? But
though.
it is a problem.
My husband was driving home once when he was with the Steelers with Super Bowl tickets in the glove compartment. So as he approached the red light, he reached down to get the tickets, hit the car in front of him. They took the car to with a wrecker, and the Super Bowl tickets were left in it. I had to go through that whole junky place where they kept wrecked cars, looking for his car to get those Super Bowl tickets.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
have
would
to
have done that
say-
too. That's an expensive ticket.
I would keep the Super Bowl.
But if
I
he'd
have
been looking
to-
where he was going and hadn't looked down for the tickets, it wouldn't have
Yeah,
happened.
but I mean, things happen too, you know. So I don't know how that works. But you guys, New Jersey that's New Jersey, right?
Right, New Jersey.
So New Jersey is one of the most expensive places to get auto insurance. I know this because I had a place and I had a car when I first moved out to New York, and it is reason being is because it is one of the state with the most aggressive drivers. It is unbelievable. Like when I would drive upstate, they would cut you off, they would speed up to slow down. It's just an intimidating driving situation. And I've always thought, gosh, that's why it is. But I can't imagine. Maybe they just have a really high accident rate. I think they need to look at the aggressive driving rate rather versus like you can get a ticket for aggressive driving in New Jersey.
Although I have seen people here stop suddenly and say, "Oh, look at that palm tree."
I don't know
And
if
the
that's
person
aggressive
behind
or
the-
just a
We have the
driver.
opposite problem here, non-aggressive
I
driving.
find it really. But
Driving with no purpose.
But this whole Pokemon Go thing, I see more kids driving around really slow so it doesn't register on their Pokemon Go. And I think this is crazy. So maybe there's also like, hey, you're not allowed to do anything in the car anymore. That might be good. But the Pokemon
And that's
Go
the thing.
But that's the thing. I think that's too extreme. While I do feel like some people can't multitask at all, you can't do it standing up, so you definitely shouldn't do it driving a car. But to take it to that level, you can't drink or you can't do
Yeah,
anything, I
right.
think that's a little extreme.
Yeah,
So
Well,
maybe
you know what?
if we can just bring it back, just dial it back just a little.
This is the end. We're going to have cars that drive themselves,
Oh,
so
that's
we don't
true.
have that
Funny
problem.
you should mention that, because that is where we're going next. Self-driving cars have
I'm
come
in for
under
that.
their fair share of criticism, but a Tesla owner is now a believer in the technology. Joshua Neely had only been driving his Tesla Model X with auto drive for a week when suddenly he started having trouble breathing. He called his wife, gasping and hyperventilating, told her he needed to go to ER. But instead of pulling over to call 911 and having to wait for help, the 37-year-old directed his car to take him to the nearest hospital. Neely was suffering from a pulmonary embolism. The car's technology definitely saved precious time and perhaps even his life. Bobeth, I know you want one of these.
I still want this car. Now I want it even more. This is amazing.
Yes.
It
Like,
is.
can you imagine if it wasn't for the car, he may have.
You never know. Yeah, because to wait for an ambulance, you never know how long it takes. I went into labor driving with my first child. I would have loved to have been like, hospital.
The people around you would have been scared to death if they'd known that.
Not only that, the hospital, like, ambulance bill is pretty pricey. He
Good
probably
point.
saved himself $1,000.
But
That
what about all the
justifies the cost.
accidents, you guys?
But
This
the
is
cars
one.
can drive.
They are, but they're colliding on interstates together because people are
So are
fighting.
humans.
Yeah, that's true. It's true, but I think we need a. Don't buy it yet, Bobeth. Wait a little bit, okay? Wait till they
Wait
tweak.
till the case
Don't buy the first Apple phone, okay?
Don't buy it the first year. You're supposed to wait a little bit. But it is nice to see a positive outcome, because I know I'm ready for that technology
too.
as well. So tattoos can actually be more than just making a statement. A new temporary electronic tattoo has the technology to induce enough sweat to get a highly accurate blood alcohol read, according to researchers. So you put on the electronic sensor, it reads how much alcohol is in your system through sweat, and then it sends the information to your smartphone. Developers say this could be key in preventing drinking and driving, and it could certainly help us monitor our friends. What do you
Oh,
think?
it should send it to the police. And then the policeman could meet you outside the bar and say, don't get in your car. And he can't give you a ticket because you haven't done anything wrong.
I'd
So it could
rather my
stop it.
girlfriends meet me
Yeah.
there than the police, just saying.
not go with the police.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass on that one.
We
Thank
could
you, though, Linda.
stop all these accidents.
Well, I mean, I think, there's definitely things you want to do to help prevent drinking and driving. But you always have that balance of, when is it you're going too far about your personal security and other people's security.
Right.
So, I
And
don't
your
know.
freedoms. I mean, I know, and I'm not sure how Florida works, but I know in some states where there's been problems, they put the enforced blow detector on your steering wheel. I know that's a thing they've done in Ohio. And, while the people that have that have obviously been convicted and have serious problems, I have always kind of liked the concept of, I've had
first.
2 beers, I'm fine. But, depending on your weight, depending on what you've eaten, depending on the time, you may not be. And you may think you are, but you may not be.
I know at least 3 people who say they're much better drivers when they're drunk.
That is just
that's
dumb.
alarming.
And they totally
Yeah.
believe that. The more they drink, the better
Is
they
this the
think
one that
they
you got
drive.
into the
kidding
fight with the other night that's voting for a different presidential candidate?
No,
A different friend.
That person doesn't sound
She
too
was totally sober. Crazy but sober.
Well, we'll see
Yeah.
where technology takes us. All right. Well,
No comment on that. I'm
if
gonna
you
keep my
feel like
comments
you
to
are
myself.
up a creek without a paddle, try being up the creek without your leg. That's probably what these people were thinking when they found a really unusual item stuck in a beaver dam. Yep, that's a leg. So at first they thought, oh my gosh, like there's a body under there and there's a big problem. It turned out to be a prosthetic leg. Well, then they thought, who loses their leg in a beaver dam? Pretty good story. Guy was fishing and boating, and he had removed his prosthetic leg because he was sitting comfortably in the boat. However, rough waters took over. It went overboard, and the guy was obviously concerned. These are very expensive. He put an ad on Craigslist, missing prosthetic leg, which I'm sure people thought were odd. And can you believe that somebody
found it.
actually found it?
Oh.
And his friend had seen the ad. And a beaver really did use that as part of his
Oh,
dam.
I would have been afraid to pull that
Pull,
foot out
I
of
agree.
there.
Well, I think once you got close, you could tell that it was, made of a polymer, not
Well,
skin.
happy the
That's a
person
great
that lost it
story.
didn't go for it because maybe his
Exactly. Might have
physical
balance,
yeah.
might have been off, and
That's
maybe it.
great.
But yeah, it's kind of cute that the beaver used it as a stick. shore up that dam a little bit.
And it's stronger. It's metal.
Yeah. So Craigslist has a happy ending for once. We don't
There we
always get that. All right, speaking of happy, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, it's back to school tips with our doctor.
Good afternoon. Heavy rain again today across parts of the Suncoast, while others not as much. We had some showers and storms blowing on by late this morning and afternoon, especially into Manatee County and North Sarasota. You can see that area of low pressure remains over land right now, spinning across parts of the panhandle of Florida. It is moving away slowly but surely, and it looks like things are going to get better as we move into Wednesday. We'll talk more about that a little bit later, but right now some moderate to heavy rainfall into the panhandle and some pretty big storms now lined up offshore of Pinellas County and Manatee and Sarasota counties. You see that line moving off basically to the northeast, but it is dropping a little bit to the south as well. So we'll have a good chance for showers and storms. And another area has just popped up within the last 20 minutes there off Siesta Key, and that one near Osprey containing some lightning that is moving off to the northeast. So get ready for that to move onshore over the next half hour or so. And then that other line will be here later on this evening. We'll have more in our forecast coming up at 5. See you then.
A new school year is starting, and parents across the Suncoast are gathering up backpack supplies and lunch boxes, and their kids are setting new school year routines. It's just about to start, but just as important are a lot of other things we want to tell you about. And here to remind us about everything from breakfast to bedtime is Dr. Elbert Sharon. And this is such a busy time, Dr. Sharon. There's so many things to remember, but we want to keep our kids healthy at the same time.
Right.
So tell us, what should we do when we're getting Junior ready to go back to school? Forms, they're going to ask for all this stuff.
I think one of the first things to do is to make sure that you have whatever forms your school has issued to you to have completed by your doctor. Sometimes those forms are already at your doctor's office, sometimes they're given to you. So you need to have the forms. You also need to understand that some portions of the form are needed for the parents to sign. Many times a patient will come to my office and they'll have a form filled out, but they will not have the parent health history completed. So it's very important for them to know that part of that form, it's not all for the doctor. Some of it is for the parents to sign. And then to know where they're to have their doctor sign. It's always embarrassing to leave the doctor's office not knowing that the doctor was supposed to sign here and here, and the doctor only signed one and having to bring it back in another week. So know what forms you need, what portions you need to do yourself, and then where to sign on the forms and where the doctor needs to sign.
And you need a list of your prescriptions.
Correct. Oftentimes there's forms that actually go with those prescriptions. If your child is on prescriptions, you may have a child who's an asthmatic, and the nurse may need to administer medications to the child at school. So you need to have forms filled out for that have when to take the medicine, how to take the medicine, when the medicine's indicated to be taken, and have those forms ready, as well as information on over-the-counter supplements, vitamins your child may be taking, something the doctor might not know because they haven't prescribed.
And the schools require a lot of documentation these days.
Yeah.
It seems like you can't even leave a bottle of Advil at school anymore
Correct.
without a doctor signing off on it. So
Well, you also have to have a back-to-school physical, don't you?
You have to have the full physical, correct, and with the physical we will make sure that your child has the required immunizations. If there's any questions on immunizations, you certainly want to trust your doctor's advice on immunizations. You want to have the DH-680 form, which is a Florida certificate that's actually required at the school. They need to keep the forms on file for your child, and they become a permanent part of your child's school record. So those can be completed at your doctor's office. But really what happens is at a doctor's office is it's an opportunity that you may have a healthy child who's not sick, doesn't see the doctor all year, and this may be the one time in that whole year where they may be face-to-face with your doctor. So it's an opportunity to screen for social, developmental, and emotional disorders at the same time.
I know you mentioned earlier vaccinations, but there's some schools that won't let you come in without these things. So how important is that you make sure you have the proper documentation for those?
Oh, in what respect?
Like, for instance, let's say you don't have your shots up to date.
Oh, if you don't have your shots up to date, that's exactly what the visit's for. The doctors are aware of what the requirements are, whether it's for kindergarten shots or whether it's for boosters later on, when to administer the proper dosages and when to administer those medications, and the doctors will make sure that they give your child the required immunizations as
And they're
required.
not playing around at school. I've gotten there without those forms, and it just ruins the whole day for your kid too. So you want to make first day of school really great for your child. Now you have something called Family Center Medical Homes.
Yes, at Gulf Coast Medical Center, we have what's called a a patient-centered or a family-centered medical home. And what that is it's an opportunity for continuity. Let's just say that you have a child who suddenly, from the doctor's standpoint, has a quick shift in emotional lability, or there's something different about their demeanor when they come to the office. For the parents, it might be sort of a slow thing that they see, but the doctor, because they're seeing the same doctor each time, and stay with this doctor, whether it's through birth, through kindergarten, through 7th grade, that suddenly there's a change in this child, that it's something that the doctor could pick up where other people might not
So
pick up on it.
continuity is important.
Continuity is
yes.
hugely important.
Because after a while, you forget what shot your kid has had. You forget all these things, and having somebody that has it all under control is so important. And it makes school better. It makes the kids have a better time at school and therefore learn more. Thank you so much. For more information,
Well,
you can
thanks
go
for
to
having
GulfCoastMedicalGroup.net and know that your child is in very good hands. Thank you so much, Dr. Sharon. Next, we're going to play a back-to-school game to get us in the mood.
It's time to upgrade your favorite news app. Now, ABC7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a dynamic brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Stay connected with new features that make it easy to submit photos, share stories on Facebook and Twitter, and save stories for reading at a later time. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store. ABC7's all-new My Suncoast News app. Just another way we're here for you. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life.
Attention breast cancer survivors. If you experience permanent hair loss or baldness after chemotherapy, you may qualify for a cash award. Thousands of women suffering breast cancer were given a chemotherapy drug without being warned about the possibility of irreversible alopecia. If you or a loved one suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy, call 888-622-8732. Time to file a claim is limited. 888-622-8732. That's 888-622-8732.
This is important news for women diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Talcum powder may have caused your ovarian cancer. According to many studies, long-term use of talcum powder in products such as baby powder or shower-to-shower for feminine hygiene is linked directly to ovarian cancer. If you are an ovarian cancer victim or if a loved one died from ovarian cancer after using talcum powder, call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call now.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour selection of quality new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade-in.
Seymour savings.
Step up to GMC and get cash back for up to 12% of the MSRP on these select 2016 GMC vehicles. That's over $9,300 cash back on this Yukon.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Welcome back. So it's time for a game of Pictionary. Mickey, you have never done this with us before. A lot of fun. And today's theme is back to school. So Linda, start us off.
Oh my goodness. Okay, under the green thing is the name. Okay.
A circle. It's Harry.
Basketball?
No. What is he
Clock.
Is it a bike?
No.
A book bag?
What in the world?
Book bag. Okay, but there's more.
Locker?
And then you've got what?
Locker?
No, it's a book bag.
Okay, what's in the book bag, maybe? Okay, all right.
Supplies, school supplies.
Yes!
Yay!
I did it,
That's all I'm thinking about today.
Hey, I am not walking in front of that camera with my rear end.
Okay, well, you can hide your rear end back there. All right, Mickey, rip it off. Okay, we'll teach you how. Rip it off. And then read that clue. Don't read it to us.
Don't you go peeking.
Yeah, Bobette likes to cheat.
I like to cheat.
Bobette's a cheater.
I knew I was going to get this. How cool.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a box. It's a TV. It's a handbag. It's shopping.
School bus, handbag.
I can't act it out.
You can't act it out. Briefcase, tote bag, tote.
What's a laptop bag?
Shopping. What other kind of
You
bags
can't
do
act
we
it out?
want? No, you can't act.
It's a bag. It's a
Technically, you're not even
suitcase.
supposed to be talking. It's picture.
Is it a car? What are those things? It's
car.
buttons.
Suitcase?
Suitcase, briefcase, tote bag,
Locker.
backpack, gym
TV.
clothes. How many
I
more
don't
bags
know.
do we have? Lunchbox.
Oh!
I guess that was a little
But Beth, you're up.
one.
Apparently, you have to be a mom shopping for back to school to play this game.
every single bag / box.
Listen, you should see my list for this
We're a
afternoon.
little fancier with the briefcases and the lunchbox.
I was thinking, oh man.
Okay, another back to school clue.
Okay. I'm left-handed. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. The camera can pick it up. A ladder, a slide,
computer,
a playground,
computer, laptop,
playground, laptop, keyboard, laptop case.
laptop.
Oh, is that?
Oh, she has to
Actually,
check.
yeah, that's right. Laptop.
She
I
forgot
thought it was more.
She
I thought it was more.
All right,
You were gonna draw a lap.
I think that's 3 for 3. Just saying.
Yeah, good work there.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna get this one. I'm just telling you. Right now.
Oh, okay.
A locker.
Fridge.
Okay, but what kind?
A mini fridge.
Mini fridge. How did you get that?
I don't know. It looks like a refrigerator.
Mini fridge.
That looks
That's back to
nothing.
college. All right. Bo Beth, come do one more since you're sitting on the end.
A mini fridge?
We'll pick on you. A mini fridge.
I didn't
I
get a
guess
mini
high
fridge.
school has changed.
Yeah.
Now, that's probably getting ready for college.
Okay.
All right. Last back to school clue. Mickey Mouse.
An alarm clock.
Teddy bear. Teddy.
What is that? What is a teddy bear?
What is a teddy bear? A
stuffed
stuffed animal.
Yay!
A stuffed animal for back to school?
If you're a kid, you might want to use
I
it.
guess you might have to take it. All right, well, we got them all, so we're officially ready to go back to school. Just saying.
Yeah.
We're also ready to check out some great jewelry from right here on the Suncoast. We'll introduce you to a new jeweler coming up.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
Are the credit card bills closing in on you? Sick and tired of the constant struggle just to stay afloat? Shouldn't this be the year you get a fresh start? Well, now you can settle your debts with dignity and without bankruptcy, with zero upfront or monthly fees. Get the professional help at the Thomason Law Group and get a fresh start. It's easy to sign up. We do all the real work. Better than credit consolidation or credit counseling, the Thomason Law Group uses the power of legal professionals to settle your debts. You don't have to face this alone. We can help with an affordable monthly payment. Call now if you have over 15 grand in debt and settle your debts so you can have hundreds more each month. Don't put this off. Legal settlement can get you fast, easy debt resolution and let you get back to the important things in life.
Call the Thomason Law Group at 1-800-394-1667. That's 1-800-394-1667.
Using baby powder or talc may lead to ovarian cancer. $72 million was awarded in a recent talc lawsuit after lawyers found secret internal documents showing that the baby powder manufacturer knew about the link between talcum powder and ovarian cancer for decades, but never told the public. If you were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder on a regular basis, you may qualify for a cash award. Call 800-793-6621. 800-793-6621.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust. It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Welcome to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Chef Derek Blackburn in the kitchen from Food Lovers Catering, and we are going to love this lemon custard, Derek. It sounds like a great way to start dessert.
Yes, ma'am. So what I'm doing now is I'm dusting my board with just a little bit of flour, and I took the liberty of taking our cookie dough out of the fridge just to get it temp, just to get it up to room temperature. And it'll make it much easier to roll out. And then once we have it rolled out, what we'll do is we'll take our pastry cutter and we'll cut out even circles. And what we're looking for is about 1/8 of an inch as far as the width, so that way it bakes evenly and gets nice and crunchy.
Okay, we're going to like the cookies and the custard. We'll see you in a few minutes. Beth?
Well, we love our jewelry here on Suncoast View, and today we're highlighting affordable jewelry for every woman, from the bride to the yoga mom. Please welcome Iduna Tomori from Messiah House. Now, Iduna, these things are just gorgeous. Like, I feel like I'm blinging all over the place. So tell us about the jewelry.
Well, thank you, Beth. We are an online boutique featuring fine fashion jewelry, and our jewelry rivals precious metals and stones. So what we have is highly rhodium plated sterling silver, and our stones are cut cubic zirconia to look like actual diamonds.
So the bottom line is no one knows.
Yes. No one knows. And you can mix up your jewelry, and no one can tell the difference.
So let's start with what I'm wearing, because I'm looking at this and I think this, you know, I have really nice diamond necklaces, and I couldn't tell the difference between this one and the one that I actually had on before I took this off.
Well, that's what we love about our pieces. It's for every woman. We have the bride, we have the yoga mom, we have the everyday woman, the corporate woman, and the idea is for you to be able to buy affordable jewelry so you can have as many pieces as you like without breaking the bank.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, no, it's a great idea, because you do want to mix it up occasionally, and it's one of the reasons why I think when you get a really nice piece that costs so much, you feel like you have to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
So now you can have the opportunity to do a little more sampling.
All right, well, let's go through some of the things that we're wearing. So
we're going to start with pendants, I think you want.
Yeah, so let's start with the pendants. Going from the end of the table, Mickey, what is Mickey wearing?
She's wearing our champagne butterfly necklace. One of our signature pieces is the butterfly. We love the idea of the butterfly, so we have a lot of butterfly pieces.
Oh, I love that.
This is great for everyday wear, or you can wear it to work.
And so I'm seeing that price. You said the pendants range from 60 to 90?
That's correct.
Wow. For that?
Affordable luxury.
Yeah,
That's
it's really beautiful, and you can layer it
like
at this
the real
price.
thing.
You can do whatever you want. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about Linda's?
Look at this.
Linda has something more formal. Something we love is that you can wear our pieces to formal events. This is our Elegance Amethyst set. It has matching earrings with a necklace, and you have the option of buying them individually or together.
My mother always said young girls look beautiful by themselves, but an older woman needs jewelry. And I like the idea of having a lot of jewelry.
I know.
And so we looked at mine earlier.
Yes, this is a classic pave necklace. Once again, is very versatile. It is perfect from the working woman, and this also has matching earrings. Once again, wear it separately or together as a set.
And what I like about your jewelry is that, it's not necessarily something I would have probably chosen, but when I put it on and saw how it looked with an outfit, you realize how much jewelry changes an outfit. I mean, it really adds something.
And Stephanie is wearing which one?
She's wearing our Sparkle Floral necklace. What I love so much about this is it could be dressed up or down. And it just adds that pop of color, because when you think of classic timeless jewelry, you think clear stones, but you could do classic timeless with color also.
Oh, wow, I didn't. All right, well, let's look at the rings now, because we've been eyeing some of these, and same thing, they look really pricey, but you're telling me they're affordable.
We were afraid to ask it first.
I want the gold one, but don't tell me how much it is.
All right, so
tell her how much it is.
So just point at it. Let's let the camera touch it. What is this one?
This is our canary pave.
Oh, wow.
It actually comes in a variety of colors. You can get this in aqua. This is a canary, or we have a ruby.
Wow,
And,
that's beautiful.
You could have on a pair of t-shirt and jeans and throw
then
this
put
on,
that
and as that pop.
It's gorgeous. And for the many events here in Sarasota, to be able to have jewelry like this to wear to them.
Yeah. And right next to it, you also have a group of other rings. What are those?
Yes, our pave rings are very popular. They just give you that bling that everyone's crazy about. And they range from $60 to $90.
And Mickey's our fashion expert. She wants that gold one.
I want the gold one. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. All right.
How much is it?
This is $90, and
Wow,
it also comes in
Mickey.
hematite and silver.
Oh, wow, it's beautiful.
So speaking of other affordable items, you also have earrings. So I'm looking at them, and I see that there's a variety of them.
Yes.
So you go from the regular, I'm going to go blingy, or I can just do a regular.
Everyone loves a hoop.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes.
we have a variety of hoop earrings. And then this is one of our favorites, the canary drop. And it also has a matching necklace.
Oh, that's lovely.
And you know, you have a bridal collection, is that correct?
Yes, we have two bridal collections actually.
Oh.
We have one that's on our website, those are our classic pieces. Then we have an exquisite collection for those brides who want unique pieces that are not, we don't carry more than 3 of these.
Oh.
For the brides who want exclusivity, and all they have to do is contact us on our website.
So how did this all come about? Because I know you have an interesting story when you talk about the idea of your jewelry and trying to find affordable jewelry.
I love diamonds, they're my birthstone. But my husband didn't necessarily love the price tags that came with them.
We know that story at my house.
And I love to switch up my jewelry. And while living in South Africa, I did a lot of research, and what went from me hosting jewelry parties with friends developed into this online boutique, which we have right now.
Oh,
That's
that's amazing.
phenomenal. And I want you to tell everybody what you do with diamonds, or with your diamonds, when you travel, because I think you have a great idea here.
We do have what we call the travel rings. We went for a wedding in February, and instead of taking my wedding band, because people tend to lose their rings,
right?
We do have what we call our bridal engagement rings.
So I would leave my actual engagement stone in my home safely, and then have a different one that I wear for travel.
Yes, because sometimes insurance doesn't cover pieces.
That's a great
are lost
idea.
in travel.
No, that is an absolutely wonderful
And
idea.
I know we have to wrap, but one thing is, a lot of philanthropy comes into this too. You have like causes that you're near and dear to your heart.
Yes, we have the sickle cell disease that we support. My younger daughter actually has that disease, and also breast cancer that has affected people close to me. And we have created a line with our survivor bracelets, and proceeds from the sales of these bracelets go towards these causes.
A lot of different options on your website. I love that.
Well, thank you so much. Now I feel all blinged out. Can I keep them?
Of course.
Oh, wait. No, I'm going to keep them.
Sure.
These are all gifts.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't believe you. But okay. Thank you so much,
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I want to know that website so I can get some of this.
www.messiahhouse.com.
There you go. If you want to get more information, just go to her website and you can find these pieces and many more. And we'll be right back with a new way to do our eyebrows. We'll tell you all about that.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Are you one of the millions of Americans suffering from chronic knee pain? Have you been told knee replacement surgery is your only option? Then call now to see if you qualify for a breakthrough, all-natural treatment for knee pain relief. By using an FDA-approved product that replenishes the lubricant in your joints, a cushioning layer is created, allowing you to move smoothly and pain-free. This treatment is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. Call now and get your mobility back.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock. An affordable housing plan in Venice on hold. Why the Gulf Coast Community Foundation is putting property up for sale. Plus, a possible parking meter comeback. Sarasota city officials look at adding hundreds of high-tech parking meters on 2 popular downtown streets. Get a check on our wet weather now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Scott, the big question is, will it ever end? Well, I think we do have some sunshine in sight here, but not for a little while. This area of low pressure continues to move off toward the west right now, and it looks like it will continue to move in that westerly direction, but still we have this wraparound feature bringing some moderate to heavy rainfall into parts of Florida right now, and there's the area of low pressure right there near Panama City, continuing to move off to the west. The showers are now popping up near Siesta, Osprey, heading places into Palmer Ranch, and another area developing to the west. More in the forecast at 5.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Mom needed more care than we could provide, so we called Granny Nannies. She now has around-the-clock caregivers, and we have peace of mind. Thanks to them, she's where she belongs, at home.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, I have an important message. You may be entitled to receive disability benefits through Social Security. You'll be matched up with an advocate who will evaluate your situation, handle your application, deal with Social Security for you, and handle all appeals and hearings. Best of all, there are no upfront fees, so you pay nothing until you receive your benefits. Call the Citizens Disability Helpline today for a free, no-obligation consultation.
Welcome back, two of my favorite guests, Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're Pick 3 and Pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to Pick 2 and Pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
At Granny Nannies, we provide your loved ones with the care they deserve, compassionate and experienced help right where you need it most, at home. Visit us at grannynannies.com.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
As a makeup artist, I can tell you eyebrows truly are the picture frame of your face. They're key in framing your eyes and highlighting your best features, but getting the perfect shape and width eyebrow is easier said than done. Esthetician Kayla Cullum is with us today to teach us about microblading. What is microblading?
Microblading is a semi-permanent eyebrow enhancement procedure where you take naturally derived pigment and you place it superficially in the uppermost layer of the dermis, and it creates like a
shadow.
Is it kind of like a tattoo? It's like a tattoo. It is actually. It's deemed a tattoo.
Oh.
So
it's actual ink.
Tattoo artist. It's ink. You use these pigments. It's different than actual tattoo ink though, because it doesn't. Tattoo ink can kind of turn blue.
Well, I worry about tattooing looking artificial, but this doesn't look artificial.
No, you use like a tiny blade and you create these little fine hairs, and the end result is what appears to be like a 3D brow.
Oh, I love this idea. As you get older, you may need to have this. Kayla, by the way, does my eyelash extensions every 3 weeks for 2 years now.
I know.
This is our anniversary
Well, and eyebrows are tough because we've all like plucked a couple too many hairs, or maybe they, you used to be into thin and now, wider's more in style. So I can understand why we are going to need this. But show us a couple pictures of why eyebrows matter, because I don't think all of us realize that.
That is Angelina Jolie.
Oh my goodness, she looks awful.
She looks like Voldemort a bit.
She looks like a lizard.
She really does. She does. So you can see how crucial it is to the overall symmetry and aesthetic of the face. It's so crucial.
She really doesn't have eyebrows.
Right, and it's.
And I wonder if that's because she plucked them off earlier
No,
in life,
it's just an example.
So
It's just
she
showing
kind of
how.
draws them in.
Yeah.
Some people take them all off. So
Or
they
she
can
has
put
what
them back.
Kayla can do. This new procedure.
So tell us what are we seeing? What is the purpose of this picture?
So this is interesting because the procedure itself is fairly new. It's been around in Europe for a few years, actually probably 10 to 12 years. We're dragging behind in the US. And the company I trained with is based in Europe. And what I liked about this specific company is that everything they do is based in mathematics. Because you can easily, I'm sure you know this, have the wrong brow and you look angry or you look sad or you look tired. So all of this is based on math, and it's based on the golden ratio, which is found, this picture here, it shows, it's found in nature, and it's the ideal of aesthetic beauty. So essentially you cannot mess up the shape.
All right, well,
because it's custom tailored. Yeah, it's custom tailored.
Okay, so that's how you're learning exactly how eyebrows should be shaped. Now, you brought some tools.
I did. It's actually a fairly simple procedure. This is it. This is the little tool that you use, and this fine blade, careful, I'll show it to you.
So it is a
creates, it is. It's like a paper cut.
Look at
and
that.
you implant the pigment just right under the layer of the epidermis,
and it creates these hair strokes. So it's essentially undetectable.
And
that
that
is
is
right
before
after.
and
That's
after?
right after. Yeah.
Oh Does it hurt?
Goodness. That is the main question that everybody asks. Everybody asks.
Yes.
So
Oh,
it's-
look, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So we do a topical anesthetic.
Okay. So
And
a
I
numbing cream.
actually just had mine done.
Yeah, yours are
You're
beautiful.
kidding.
Oh, yours
Oh,
sounds
they look
very
great.
natural.
And what did you
So
think?
it was comparable to, I would say,
Botox.
not Botox, probably comparable to if you were to grab too many hairs plucking
Okay.
simultaneously.
Oh, so just a little pull.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yes,
use,
it's
it's
there.
not. You use a topical anesthetic, so it's comfortable.
How long does it take?
The process takes about 2 hours. We
Okay.
do a whole mapping out, and we use, this is the second tool we use, and this is an example of the golden ratio. So this
You
to
align
this
it.
this is the front part of the brow, and this is going to be the tail. And again, this cannot.
Let's keep it up because we're going to have a shot of it so we can show the camera. So the front and you line
and
it.
this cannot be altered or changed because this is math.
Right.
So there's
Wonderful.
truly no way to mess it
So
up.
you end up with a perfectly framed
You
face.
have a perfect brow right after, I would say, for probably 5 days. I went on with my life, and have you ever seen anybody that's gotten their eyebrows tattooed and they
Yeah,
look?
it's
Right,
great.
they look a
Kind
little
of
right.
like
Now,
Groucho
cost-wise,
Marx.
Yeah.
can we at least get a ballpark for what we might be
It's
looking at?
$500.
Okay.
$525 around that
And
range.
how long will it last?
Yeah, that was my question.
12 to 18 months, we recommend a touch-up, which is nice because it is semi-permanent, so you don't.
It's okay, you're okay.
It's semi-permanent, so you don't want it to last.
Okay.
You know, styles change, your face
That's
changes.
what I was
All right,
So
one of
you
these new
want it-
techniques, you heard it first here with my
Yeah,
good lady.
I love it.
Thank
So
you,
I wanna, like,
Kayla.
line it up.
I think that's my next
Bo
thing.
Beth's
And you
checking the
base
shape of
it
her
on,
face.
You know, where your pupils are,
So-
and yours are perfect.
Oh, look at
All right,
that.
for more information, you can
that
visit
right?
lashstudiosrq.com and you can learn about microblading, an important technique. Thank you,
Yes.
Kayla. We learned a lot.
thank you.
All right, coming up next, Mickey is going to take us on her latest adventure, and then we're getting ready to head to the kitchen. Stay with us.
Here's a dirty little secret. When you wash your face at the end of the day, you might only be cleaning the surface of your skin. To clear those congested pores, you need a deep clean. And today, you can get it with Proactive's incredible deep cleansing brush. And here's something even more incredible. You get the brush free when you order a Proactive system today.
I love the deep cleansing brush because it really gets in those pores.
I was using a brush that was over $200, and I like this so much better.
This isn't just any brush. This is the only one from the doctors at Proactive. So it's specially designed for acne-prone skin. Call the number on your screen now to get America's #1 acne brand for just $19.95. Be among the first 500 callers, and you'll also get the deep cleansing brush free, plus more secrets for flawless skin. That's a $93 value for just $19.95.
You only have 2 hands, but you have a whole lot of bristles.
This is such an incredible offer that supplies are limited. Call the number on your screen now.
Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? Hi, I'm George Foreman. People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can provide patent referrals and submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventors information, call 1-800-890-1946. That's 1-800-890-1946.
Using baby powder or talc may lead to ovarian cancer. $72 million was awarded in a recent talc lawsuit after lawyers found secret internal documents showing that the baby powder manufacturer knew about the link between talcum powder and ovarian cancer for decades, but never told the public. If you were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder on a regular basis, you may qualify for a cash award. Call 800-793-6621. 800-793-6621.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Welcome back. When Mickey is not with us, she is often traveling the world as a celebrity makeup artist, and sometimes you get some fun in there too. Take us on your latest trip.
I went to France. This time I didn't go for work. I went to go see my friend who used to be my client in the States, and she moved over there. She's a little bit of a celebrity. So I got to ask my nephew. My nephew and my niece can go anywhere they want when they turn 13.
Oh.
So my nephew has picked since he was 4, Paris. So we finally got to take the trip. I have some pictures.
What a
that
good
is our
aunt.
first day right there. He is overlooking the entire city of France. He's at the Sac de Cour. I can't say it right. I know I murdered that. But we're in Montmartre, and he loved this because he could just see all of the city. You could spot the Eiffel Tower. That's Avery looking over right there.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's flip through the pictures. So
He always has been obsessed with the Eiffel Tower. We went to the Eiffel Tower, and we were almost the only people there. So that's a picture from us there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to visit Paris.
When I went, there was a 5-hour wait.
Not this time. This is him from up top. He just sat there like completely mesmerized by the city, and he was just so cute. I loved it. So then this is him sitting in front of the Louvre. I love the Louvre. He was into the Louvre, but he really was just wanting to see the Mona Lisa, which was funny.
And
there he is. He got it right
I didn't know you
there.
were allowed to take pictures in there. Did you sneak that?
No, actually, you can take them. I was a little bit shocked too, because I remember the first time these are my friends that I went to go visit. Poor Avery had to go out with the night with these two. So you can see we had our wine, but he had none.
Aww.
So, and then that's us in front of Chambord, and that's my friend Claire and her son. So he loved the castle. We got to see some horse stunts. It was just really wonderful.
Well, it's great to have friends and clients in exciting places. that you
I
get to go
know.
visit.
It's cute too because me and Claire grew up together. So when I see her over there and everyone's looking at her like she's, ooh, there's Claire. I'm
Right,
like, oh,
she's a French celebrity.
I'm like,
well,
I
we're
know
always
her.
glad when you come back to us, and we're always glad when it's time to go to the kitchen with Lemon Custard and Derek. Oh, we're putting her to work.
She's so cute.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Do you have what it takes to become a champion? The Sarasota YMCA Sharks swim team has been developing champions since 1961. Fall swim team tryouts for kids ages 6 through 18 are being held August 15th through the 18th and August 22nd to the 25th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tryouts are held at the Evelyn Sadler Jones branch, YMCA's Selby Aquatic Center. For more information, visit sarasotaymca.org/sharks.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Haley Wilkes. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Big bruises on Olympians. Top athletes are using cupping to ease muscle pain. Doctors on the Suncoast explain how this very interesting technique works at 5. And now taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. No accidents right now, but traffic is backed up on I-75 in the northbound lanes from Fruitville Road North to State Road 70. Now let's head over to Bob.
Haley, some heavy rain again today across parts that didn't get as much yesterday, but this broad area of low pressure continues to move further away from us, and that's a good sign. However, still enough energy in the Gulf of Mexico to bring us a pretty good round of showers and storms through this evening. Some of that rain could be heavy. We're seeing some of that rain right now just flaring up near Siesta Key and another line offshore. This will be moving off to the northeast. We'll have more in the forecast at 5. See you then.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Hi, I'm Ray Collins. A record season for sea turtles, and there's still 3 months left to go. Find out how you can help protect those hatchlings.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
Since 1928, Kerastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Kerastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
When the Suncoast matters most, no one covers it like ABC 7.
There's a lot of excitement here. We're standing right where those Florida delegates will sit.
I talked to some Suncoast delegates.
We were right in the thick of that.
ABC 7 News. We're here for you, Suncoast.
Coming up Wednesday at 4 on Suncoast View, Girl Power celebrating 100 years. We're going to honor the Girl Scouts' 100th birthday. Plus, we'll find out the newest Girl Scout cookie flavor. That's breaking news. Do you battle the midday slump? Well, we're going to try to fight it with yoga and some midday mantras to keep us going strong. Plus, Manatee Performing Arts kicks off its new season for us, and Chef Judy has the best breakfast foods for back to school.
And welcome back. We're in the kitchen now with Derek Blackburn from Food Lovers Catering, and we've been waiting all day for this because you said you're going to make it up to us for letting us eat rabbit with some. He did with some nice desserts.
Yes, ma'am. So what we're going to do today is we have here. This is a lemon custard. This is our short dough. So this is sugar, flour, butter, and crystallized ginger, which I have right here.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is just dust it, a little bit of flour.
Okay.
And you just want to try and roll it out to 1/8 inch.
Okay. And I'm doing it with.
Wow, that looks hard.
So what we were taught in culinary school is you kind of make like a hex pattern first.
Okay.
And that pushes it out. But one thing you can remember is this stuff's basically like Play-Doh. I mean, if it starts to fall apart like that, you can just bring it right back together. And as you work it, it'll start to warm up and it'll be much easier to work with.
Okay.
And Linda, what we're going to do down here is we already have the custard base started. So you're going to add 1 spoonful of sugar.
Got it.
And then you're going to add your remaining egg.
Are you sure about this?
Try the counter.
That was one tough egg.
And then all of the lemons, and then the remaining cream. And then you're going to use this little hand blender. And then once you have everything blended up, you're going to get it in this container in the oven. And what's in here, this is a hot water bath. And what this does is it cooks the custard really, really gently.
Okay.
So that way it doesn't, if you don't have that, it'll just cook it into scrambled eggs.
How much cream?
All of it.
All of
Just
it?
dump it in there.
And then I do this thing here?
Yes, ma'am.
So
I've never seen one of
don't
these.
make the custard on the stovetop.
You can, so you anglaise base.
Oh, it's a blender.
It's a blender, yeah. You
How
can
long
make
do
it
I
on
do
glaze if you
this?
want to and squeeze lemons into it and then pour it into the double boiler. I just find this a little bit more delicate. Like y'all said sexy earlier, this provides a much sexier texture. It's much more
So
subtle.
then how long is it in the oven?
It is in there about 45 minutes at 325 degrees.
Okay, so
so
a
it's
low
a little
oven.
bit, I feel like I've worked this to its end.
It looks good.
So what should I do now?
So now you're going to get your pastry cutter and you're just going to cut out as many little rings as you can.
All right, well, while she cuts rings, let's look at our finished product here and do some decorating.
So I'll decorate one, and then you guys are taking the rest. So these cookies, they are, as you can see, wafer thin and very brittle, so they just get put right on top.
Okay.
And then this is called an ISI canister.
An ISI, is it going to shoot? It looks like a weapon.
It is actually kind of a weapon. It's a cream weapon. You can mix
Wow.
sodas in here. You can carbonate it with nitrogen or carbon dioxide.
All right.
Or if somebody
and then all you
attacks
do
you can shoot them with it.
is you just squeeze it gently.
Well, you make it look very easy.
Mine's not going to look like that. Just
And
so
then
you
you put,
All
a
right.
little bit of the crystallized ginger on top.
I want to see
That
Mickey
is
try.
beautiful.
All right, Mickey, load it up.
I got
Just
you.
remember, delicate. This thing will shoot back at you.
Oh,
Right here.
delicate.
All right. Should I shake it again?
Yeah, shake it.
All right, go.
You're worried, aren't
I'm
you?
worried. Yes.
Stand back.
Stand back.
Look at
she's
that.
got it way
Got
under
it.
control.
I know how to use my hands.
This lady
Very
has finesse.
under control.
Look at that.
All right. And you can find Derek at Food Lovers Catering at srqfoodlovers.com. Derek's going to have a retail store
Yes, ma'am.
opening very soon, and we're looking forward to learning more about that. And we are certainly looking forward to digging into these lemon custards. What a perfect summer dessert.
I'm trying.
All right,
it.
Beth, keep working. You got more ginger cookies to roll out. All right. Thanks for joining us. Great to have Mickey back with us again, and great to have the gang all back together. Be sure to take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.
This is amazing.
I'm going to take the one he made.